Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We are in Orlando, Florida right now for Scentsy family reunion, and it's day one. And we're gonna kind of get you guys and go through the whole process of this whole week and what it's like to be a Scentsy family reunion and all the exciting things that we learn, the people we meet, and of course the training, and can't forget the giveaways.
So we'll be checking in here, what, around like 10 o'clock?
I guess so. I don't know. Actually, we're gonna do the hot air balloon first.
Yeah, so we're gonna go do that first, and then we're gonna go to the convention center because you got to check in every year for Scentsy family reunions, and then that's where you get like your lanyards, your information, various different stuff, and then did they do anything later on in the day?
Yeah,
Is that in the itinerary?
We'll have general session at 4:30, and then we go to Universal, where they close the park, and we get to go enjoy the whole Universal for I think like 8:30 to 12.
Yeah, we had something similar like that with Hollywood Studios, where they closed it down, and we had like 2-3 hours to do the park. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's different.
All right, well, we'll catch you guys here shortly when we go do check-in.
Bye, guys.
Alright, so we are heading to do the checkout. We have done the hot air balloon bucket list done, and we're heading to the convention center to go check out.
So we just finally made it to the Orange County Convention Center, right? And here's what it looks like. It's a very large convention center, like it's huge. That's cool. That's that vertical farming.
That's the museum. Yeah, that's what I want.
See an arrow there. Where's that got to do with anything?
You'll see.
We forgot to bring the.
Okay, what was it you were just saying?
I was saying we're gonna do a video of us. We just got checked in. That was like that. Boom, quick, easy. Now we're going into the Learning Expo. I don't know what that's gonna be, but we're gonna find out.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Time frame and also executing and you're in versus this.
Yes, I love this.
This is kind of cool.
Is how you guys make customers feel. And basically giving them this beautiful.
And see, that's really important to me because that is what I feel people are buying, is buying products from you. You know, they can buy them from anybody, but they're buying them from you.
So, and then Janae had actually put together those actual comments.
This, because that involves me having to be on Facebook and Instagram more, and I hate it. So I'm good at it.
I think it would be cute. And some are holding their hands out like this so they can put product on it. That's really homemade.
Got some cake here on the table, some dessert.
So all different kinds of those. And you might be really excited for it.
All right, so this is the Story 2 room for Marketing Made Simple. And in this, you'll learn how to find customers via marketing.
You don't know anything? Yeah, okay. There's a couple things that they keep super secret. Just because.
They'll show things that hint to it.
Yeah.
Where did this dice come from?
Yeah.
So now we're getting ready to go into story number 1. As you can see, we're like totally going out of order here now. We went 4, 3, 2, 1. But then we'll go, I think, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth. But Yeah. What?
Nothing. Hi.
So this one is find a new customer via host referrals. So party types, party booking, host rewards, host coaching, host shopping links, product categories, samples of marketing tools, catalog and fundraisers, various different ideas.
There's a lot of space to set up. Well, that was the thing we wanted to do is we were so clustered.
Pick your party type. I think we've done in person, we've done on the go, and I guess you do virtual. But I don't think we do non-traditional. All right, guys. So now we're going to go to the marketing room, since we're trying to, make a presence now on social media with Facebook, TikTok. Well, not so much Facebook. Sorry, YouTube, Instagram as well.
We have Facebook, but we don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it either. Well,
It's what we were trying to say, and then I had to
and
flip
we
through
have
the camera.
Instagram, and I do post on there, but I personally don't like either of those social platforms. So I've been focusing more on YouTube and TikTok. So I prefer YouTube, honestly, is probably the one I like the most.
Yeah, so and that's primarily what we're filming this video for, is for you guys. Also, other consultants to see what this experience is like, because not all consultants come here. They're not able to afford it, or the timing, things pop up. As a matter of fact, our superstar director, right?
Yeah, she
Angie.
wasn't able to make it because of life.
Yeah, so that's partially why we make these videos too, is that reality of things, but also to see what it can be like for even our downline and stuff like that to come through. You see stuff like that?
Hello.
And
Shit together.
take.
Okay. Excuse you.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I like the first thing we said. Get your shit together. Okay, this is the marketing side, so we're skipping quite a few of the stuff and going straight to the marketing. So this is what I love about Scentsy when they do the marketing, is not only do they teach you how to better do the content creation, how to stage photos, how the lighting and all that stuff like that. Granted, I'm not gonna have all that stuff at home, but it gives you the idea of how to set things up.
I mean, this is the idea, though, of what I was telling you. If and when we build the house, that I can have like an L-shaped or U-shaped boxed area, which will show you guys what we're talking about here that we're looking at, to where we can have those things and those options, and just go to a craft store and buy certain objects and then just return them or stuff like that, to play around with the different things and make our own stuff.
Okay, you ready to show?
Yeah, let's go. So these are the different stages, I guess, if you will, or sections, or...
And you see each consultant that are kind of messing with it and doing different style photos. They set up each station for you with different products to give you kind of an idea of how to do things.
Yeah, so you got the background wallpaper, then you have this to just have random objects or display that are contrasting in colors that just kind of fit the vibe, if you will. Let's say that was a warmer, you could have that on display there, and then just all the various different decor and stuff. And then of course your stand to record and hold your phone on it, depending on your style, I guess, whether you want to be up close and personal or you want that larger area to cover, So for instance, we have what? Scentsy Fresh, Counter Clean. So here's the product that was just kind of sitting over, I guess, over here, that's used to interact with here. And as you can see, it's got a contrast in colors. We got some orange, citrus, white, and then all of the various different decor that can go with everything. And at home, if you were to DIY this yourself, this is maybe a 10 by 10 booth. So I mean, this doesn't take much space, and maybe you like buying furniture, or maybe you have the furniture, but these are just different ideas that you can do about how to go about this and just kind of make it look like this could be your home. This is what it can look like for you. All right, so the first kind of instinctive thing for me with this was all the clothes and the laundry, and over here was kind of go with the washer whiffs and laundry demonstration. It just kind of, to me, makes more sense right off the bat. And then, again, you can orient this however you want to advertise it and make it fit. It's your imagination.
What you doing?
Okay, so I didn't realize this was a diffuser. That's my bad. But this is one of the Scentsy diffusers, which is really cool looking. It's wicker. But with the green accent, back wall, drop, whatever, and then also a lot of the green and the woodsy made me think of like earthy, and then also kind of made me think of like, I don't know, pine, earthy, woodsy, and then diffuser scents or natural oils. So I grabbed, these were some stuff that was on the other back table, and then just kind of did this. But again, you can orient it any way you want. These are just ideas, but it's a really cool concept because then you can start kind of, it helps you like envision it more. It's kind of like doing Pinterest.
Yeah, I agree.
You know? Setting up that idea, that concept. So that was what naturally first came to my mind with this setup, this display.
Oh my gosh.
So if you were to turn your Facebook and Instagram to professional mode, I think you get insights on like information on who's seeing
Your
it.
statistics.
Yeah, you get more statistics over like how much like
View time, how much people are clicking on this or that. Right. Which helps you learn what's being engaged and what's not being engaged, and apparently what people like. I mean, your fans, your subscribers, your customers, they're all the biggest ones that's going to tell you what they like and don't like.
I mean, even a lot of us use it now because like sometimes it's like a person.
Now, I posted in the team group one time how to use the Canva, because Canva has AI as well. And I would say, like, I would copy, basically make a description of something, and then I would tell AI to create content-related posts off of that, and it would give me different versions of posting to do, and then I would just use that to post on social media.
Yeah, and even I'm aware of ChatGPT, but I don't utilize it. And it's like, once you start learning it and understanding it, it's beneficial. Like, you can write code with it.
There was like a TikTok that used AI. I saw that used ChatGPT and had the AI act as its anxiety, the person's anxiety, and the girl had a conversation with anxiety to try to understand like where it was stemming from and the core root of her anxiety from it. And she said that she had like an insane like epiphany of healing because she finally understood where it stemmed from.
That's crazy. I mean, that's almost like a therapist.
And it was not only that, but the anxiety actually talked as if like in your head how the anxiety can come across, and then they would come to this like common ground of like how to help each other, and then it came down to where like where is it stemming from, and it said, oh, it's most likely from this, and it broke everything down and where it came from.
Wow.
And I was like, damn.
I'll have to check that out. That sounds really cool. I mean, I'm sure there's some therapist and psychologist that would probably advise against it. I get why.
I mean, how I read it, I have to see if I can find the video, but it was pretty on point to what her anxiety was stemming from. It was pretty on point.
All right, so we're gonna look at some more of the stuff.
I love you.
All right, so they have laptops for us to
Use ChatGPT.
get a
Versus
practice.
seeing it over on the screen, this is the list of things that you can prompt to do to get it to work on here, which I don't know how to do it just yet, but I'll figure it out. Fun Scentsy products can make for more memorable experiences. Here are some ideas to incorporate Scentsy into your activities. Backyard barbecue with Scentsy warmers, pool party with Scentsy scent circles, outdoor movie night with scent bars. Alright, so, but is this what you would...
For the end of the catalog. Or you could do like create video content ideas for the end of the catalog season for Scentsy involving the spring summer scents.
Like, you know, when you go to write what to put in that box. Yeah, see all the time. So, right there.
From catalog?
Yeah, like since they're leaving 10% sale. For the end of the catalog Or you could do like create video content ideas for the end of the catalog season for Scentsy, involving the spring summer scents.
Like, you know, when you go to write what to put in that note. See all the time. Say right there.
From catalog?
Yeah, like since they're leaving 10% sale.
I've played with it, but I still don't fully understand.
Yeah. Do you want to? Should we write an email?
Well,
Practice
I'm
that?
guessing, do you just write sentences, or because I'm a literal writer, so when I see hashtag, I'm thinking you're telling me to prompt.
Oh, just
hashtag.
So let's use an example. Okay, so I'll show you. Let's start with what? Well, let's do this. Let's talk about your business. What do you sell the most of?
You know more about that.
I mean, bars, obviously.
What kind of? Give me one for instance.
Luna is always the top seller.
So we want less is more in a lot of words, right? Say, help me write. Apologize for the typos. Write a customer about Scentsy X bars for Luna. Make it units long and for.
Think about it. Right?
Make it fun.
Is that not crazy? That is crazy. And like you can go back to a sentence sometimes.
Let's start there.
So to me, that's similar to that art program that I was using, but it cost a lot of money, where AI would generate off of hashtag notes though.
Okay, so hey gorgeous, transform your vibe with Scentsy Luna Wax bars because your space deserves a scent as fierce as you are. Embrace the magic with notes of white florals and dashes of nectar. Ready to unleash your inner goddess? Let Luna light up your world. How do you sign off your emails?
Oh yeah.
You're saying that name where it's like.
Yeah, I didn't learn.
Yeah, so I would just say hey.
So I guess how would you
I would do this.
continue on this?
In the email.
So this is you are doing prompt 2. You're doing like refining it.
It'll change the happy after.
Yeah.
Or the strict sales approach. It'll change the happy after.
Okay, so it took the regards, or I think whatever it had said before.
You need to think very literal with it. Like what
I'm a literal thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to understand. It,
Yep.
'cause
Yeah, so you're
it
thinking
takes
in the
me
right
longer,
path.
unfortunately.
But what you think is long really isn't. It's you're doing it the right way in the sense that you're thinking about it, saying, hey, how can I make this more this or more this? And what you're really trying to do is curate. I was speaking about this earlier. What you're trying to do is you're trying to make sure that before you worry about email and social post stuff, you're wanting to build a relationship first with your customers, right? And you're wanting to build a relationship that when they get your email, when they get your social post, when they get those things, they see the person behind the text, right?
Right, because they're essentially buying from you. Yeah, they're buying products, but they're buying you. You are the also selling things.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
partly why we wanted to do this whole thing, because we are trying to have a YouTube and TikTok presence.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
I told her, instead of going to all these rooms, trying to make content, our brand is this stuff. This is what we're trying to goal orient for our business, and this is us.
Essentially, everything can be content. It's just a matter of how you spin that, right?
Right, and I feel like for us, the value is in this, for not only us, but what we're trying to do. You know, versus, oh, we did all these classes and more people do that. And it also not represent us and what we actually have interest in.
Yeah.
So I think that's correlating to what you're saying. In a sense, yeah.
And I would say most people, if you're not emailing your customers regularly right now, you don't have to. I'm saying like start small.
Does this do texting?
No, this is just a machine learning platform, right? So
gives you that.
ChatGPT is like I'm taking all this information and it's got an algorithm in it that says, hey, like we're going to tailor responses according to how you feed the information. It'll tailor those back to you. So it's machine learning.
And then if it's a
getting-
little off,
artificial
the
intelligence,
AI
it's getting
doesn't know
smarter.
you and doesn't know how you think and all that. So you have to put all of
You
that in
can
there.
prime it, right, by saying, hey, I work for Scentsy. I want to send an email to my Scentsy customers about Scentsy wax bars, about this and this and this and this, and now I've primed it, so it's thinking, oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
This is the premise. So what we're trying to work with it.
And then you keep refining it to get it
And
to
then
more
it's just
use.
searching every little keynote, keyword to compile something.
Yep.
I mean, that happened quick too. And I mean, it sounds really good too. It doesn't sound too like.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like you can do a lot with it by just.
And that would save you time too, because it's literally just.
Well, a lot of times I'll like if I'm doing a social media post and it's on a product, I'll go get the description off the Scentsy website and then go in AI and have it basically give me several different posts off of that, and then schedule everything out with that. It's usually what I do. So that way it's not the same thing over and over again.
Now, this only provides feedback in text, right?
Yes,
Not
but there's
pictures.
other, exactly, but there's other, like you have your marketing tab, right? You have your own content that you make. Like, that's the thing is, people want that authenticity, right? So leverage what you already have. If you know your customers like you for you, and they love the quirkiness that you do your videos in a car, then do them in your car, right? Because they love that. That's authentic to you.
Yeah.
If they love the way that you say goodbye to them by like, see you later, boss babes, like wax, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Fine. That's you. That's the authenticity part. The biggest thing is about showing up consistently. That's where you win. Like, that's where people, like, there's plenty of people who make content that's not great content. It's just that they're consistent.
Yeah.
So, like, and then they get better over time because practice makes better, right?
Yeah.
So, I know perfect.
It's like me with the boosted Fox GT. That's all Mustang stuff, but it's just, I do it for me. I don't know.
So,
If
you're really
anybody
good
likes
at,
it,
you're really good at mechanic work and stuff.
No, I just like driving around and drag racing and
Yeah,
taking
but
photos
you
of
know a
cars.
lot about it.
A little bit, yeah.
But you practice it.
Yeah.
Right? It's something you're constantly talking about, something you're engaging your
Right.
right.
It's like you're saying, the consistency on that.
Yes.
Which, I mean, I think with TikTok, the few months that I was doing that, I mean, again, the intent wasn't to get followers, the intent wasn't to get sponsors. The intent was just me and her going out to places, finding cool places to take shots, photos, whatever, and just do that stuff. And then also share a moment with me and her just doing something together. We don't vlog that, we just do pictures and I just post or I make little snippet videos, things that I enjoy too. But anyways, long story short, I think I'm at like 8,000 or 9,000 followers on that.
There you go.
But the thing with TikTok that at least I think I realized is there's a bunch of kids on that program. So a lot of the followers you have generated, they're probably not like truly genuine of like your whole following versus like
So
YouTube.
I watched a
I think people
video
don't realize
that
that.
explained that TikTok is raw, authentic. It's just you. It's about you. Where Instagram is about the person watching it. Like your content has to be geared differently depending on which platform you're using.
I've always looked at Instagram, unfortunately, as fake. It doesn't feel authentic.
I mean,
So
we
it's
have to
like,
edit
I'm
that.
trying to sell you something, which we are a consumer-driven world.
Oh, absolutely.
So everywhere you look at, it's something to sell you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all built on hype. You know, that's the whole point of getting these particular people to sell these particular items because, oh, well, they said so, or I trust these people, or whatever. And I guess for me, unfortunately, I fight that because me personally, I guess my brain type, I see through bullshit. And I'm also not market driven, so that's also a challenge for me to help her with this stuff too.
You see, you're not
Reading my
profit driven,
No.
product driven.
Marketing.
Oh, okay.
Like
I thought
I'm
you
just
said
not.
profit driven.
I just not I'm like a salesperson. At least I may be, but I don't feel like I am. You know what I mean? I know
but
I can
you-
talk
but you,
and people
But
tell
you
me,
are
like-
though. Like, for example, what are you really interested in? Like, what's your favorite topic to talk about?
Cannabis is one thing, and in
Great.
our state
So
it's
stop.
legal.
Okay, so
You know.
let's stop for a second. Let's use this for an example. I know nothing about it. That's okay. So here's an assumption. That's weird. Like, why would you use cannabis? That's weird.
So medical uses or recreational uses.
Oh, sure, but like, why do you use it?
Oh, I use it for recreational, but also studying like psychology and understanding the effects that different terpenes do to your brain and your chemistry.
Oh, like what kind of things does it do to your chemistry?
So like certain sativas, in my hypothesis, my theory, sativa is normally associated with head high. I feel like it's both body or head. It just depends. And then same thing with indicas. Indica dominance, it can be head or body, but most of it's associated with your body.
I have pain in my ankle all the time. What is
So
it?
you would prefer indica, yeah.
Yeah. What do you call that?
Indica.
Indica? Indica. Where do you buy indica?
Anywhere where you can legally source it or non-legally, I guess.
Oh, okay. So like you can actually buy indica though, like as a product, like it's just
Or you can grow it yourself like I do.
Oh, interesting. Do I need a license for that?
Depends on your state laws and regulations.
Oh, okay. So it depends on. Okay, that makes sense. So where do you live at? Oh, so it's legal in Virginia. Okay. Where I live in Idaho, I know it's legal. Okay. So, but that's really interesting. But like, I could go to Oregon where it's legal, and I could actually, like, if I moved to Oregon, of course I could do that. So,
Right.
What? I mean, is it expensive? Does it cost a lot of money?
I don't know the market because I grow my own. To be honest with you,
You
I
grow
don't-
your own.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I don't.
So how do you make it into? What'd you call it again?
So there's indica and sativa, and then there's
Indica.
hybrid. But hybrid is associated cross with one's dominant than the other, but
Is
they're
there one I
still
should
there.
start with though? Like
At this current moment, I would say like I don't prefer Delta 8, but that
So
is
I've
a
never used
intro
cannabis, so, like, I'm
level
brand new to
that's
it,
more
so-
mild and it's not as
based on
intense.
physical pain though. Like I have physical pain. What would I use?
Indica.
Oh,
Yeah, you'd want an indica.
Can I get it
dominant.
from like a pharmacy?
No, you'd have to go to a dispensary.
Oh, medical.
And again, if there's restrictions there, you need to apply for a medical card, then you got to go through.
Is there any difference between medical versus growing it myself? Just cost or what?
When you're growing it yourself, you're not as restricted. So as far as potency is concerned, you can
Oh,
grow
so I can
whatever.
change, yeah, how much I want to take it out.
Right. So there's more regulation with medicinal than there is recreational.
Oh, that
That's
makes
really
sense.
the difference.
Oh, okay. That's great. That's awesome.
And he's like really fluent with this. Like he's good. You're good. You're good at this.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You could have just sold me on it though.
No, I understand that. It's a lack in myself too, though.
But there was no lack. You sold it just fine. All the knowledge is there, and you're very confident when you speak about it because you understand it and you know it, right? You understand the product of what you're talking about. I know nothing about that. I probably won't remember it. Actually, I will remember now because you actually taught me quite a bit. And it was like literally 5 minutes, right? But the thing is like the confidence side of selling isn't. It's an emotional thing, but it's also a psychology, right? And it's also understanding why you're here. At some point, I know. Let's go back to Scentsy product for a minute, right? If we weren't talking, I know that you would have absolutely no interest, right? Because you completely walk away. So I'm going to flip the script on you and say, let me teach you about baby wipes. This is so cool, right? Baby wipes are
When do they come in handy?
right? Baby wipes are so great. But you know what? You know why I like baby wipes? Because once you have kids, do you have kids? No. Okay. But you know why I love baby wipes? I love baby wipes because like once you have kids, you never get rid of them.
Yeah.
Because they're so handy. Like you keep them in the car, and when somebody's got a mess, you got a baby wipe. You pull it out, and you wipe something up, and you're good to go. That's really
We had to
incredible.
utilize them during COVID.
There you go.
The tool
See?
different, like,
See how we have,
Yeah, I
you see
remember
how
that.
we have a connection now with baby wipes? Right? And now we're building off this. But, you know, this is so random, but you know what? I sell baby wipes. Did you know that?
it's that engagement, you
Yeah.
know, just simple conversation because you're not threatening me by like, hey, you want to buy this?
Why is it that? I don't need
You're
to.
not leading into it.
I already know you like to buy it. You just told me you use them. I already know you buy them. You just gave that friend. I didn't even. I asked for it, but indirect.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is how I'm interpreting the conversation, or that random conversation, is when someone does feel approached, that it's not just general conversation.
That's
they
why
do
intent,
kind of start getting a little
That's why
distant. or-
intent is really important, right? I'm not under any illusion that you want to make money selling me Scentsy.
Yeah,
Like, it's your business. You tell me that, right? When we get to know each other, you're like, oh, I have a Scentsy business. Red flag, I'm not talking to you. You own a business.
Right.
No, that's not how it works. Most people don't think that way. If you do think that way, I would say maybe you want to try some anxiety medicine. Because, like, if you're that anxious about, and I'm not talking to you, but I'm like, if a person's that anxious that someone's going to try to sell them on something everywhere they go, then why do you go to a grocery store? They're selling you all day, and they're not even nice to you.
And I guess
Like,
that's
they
the
don't even
thing,
care.
like,
You just go because you know you got to go buy groceries, right? So you're sitting there going like, oh my gosh, like, I don't have any relationship with these people. All they're trying to do is sell me. And you're grumpy the whole time you go grocery shopping, and guess what? You still bought your groceries. And when you go, but it's the only place I could buy. That's not true. You could grow all your own vegetables at home. Why don't you?
listing.
Why don't you go make your own wax at home? Why don't you make your own fragrance?
Interesting.
Why don't you do that?
On the backside of the expo, I don't know how you came in. If you came into the backside, I don't know if you noticed the hydroponics setup there for vertical
I did not see it. Yeah.
Really cool stuff. That's another thing that I was going to say that wasn't cannabis is vertical crop growing.
Totally.
And agriculture and hydroculture and all that stuff.
So here's my recommendation to you guys as business owners. Learn about the product. Like really learn about it. Okay? Know about it, front and back. Know where wax comes from. We get it comes from Canada usually, right? Like it comes on a train to Scentsy. We have a manufacturing facility there. We have a beautiful campus. People come there. We have how many bars do we sell a year? How much fragrance? How many new fragrances are there? How many bring back my bar fragrances are brought back? Like all of this random information that seems random is you creating a value add to your customers. Specifically, when you talk about cannabis or you talk about anything else that you know well, it's because you've taken the time to learn and understand. And confidence comes from understanding and knowing product. It's not salesy, it's confidence. And that usually is what helps to push towards a sale, is when somebody's confident in being able to talk about a product and engage somebody. Like if I'm treating you as a customer of Scentsy for a minute, but if I come to you and I say, oh my gosh, like you really like Scentsy. Hey, why do you like Scentsy? I want to know, as a business owner, I want to make sure I provide the best experience as possible for you. As a business owner, I don't want to just sell you something. I mean, I love selling to you. You're a great customer, but I want to make sure you have the best experience. Lunch? You and I can? Okay, give me 1 second, I'll walk with you. But I would turn around and say, hey, why do you really like this product? You love Luna? Okay, but beyond that, like it's not just Luna. What memory do you get from this?
Right.
What connection do you have to
So
it?
to me, it feels
And
like
you say, I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to finish my thought. But you say, you know what, actually it's so weird, but when I was a kid, I went to my grandmother's house, and she had these lilacs in the front of her house that were so beautiful. And when I smell it, I know this is so weird, but like, not the initial lilac smell is like what gets me. It's like this after fragrance, it just kind of resonates. And when I smelled Luna one time, it totally took me back to my grandparents' house when I was a kid. Thank you for sharing that with me. I really appreciate that. Like, that helps me understand you as a customer better. Hey, love your guts. I love working with you guys. And let me know if there's anything you need this week. But in the meantime, I'm going to place an order for Luna. Do you want me to put anything down for you? Yeah? Oh, no, not right now? Perfect. I'll check back in with you in 3 weeks, okay? And make sure that you're good. I want to make sure you get the most value out of your warmer, right? I paid $50 for it. It's really important. Let me go ahead and give that to you and make sure that you're using that. So I'll follow back up with you. Is that okay if I follow up with you in 3 weeks? Okay, great. I'll do that. Hey, and I got you on my email list, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I reach out to you. Okay. So if you don't hear from me in email, I will follow back up because I want to make sure that you're getting that. Okay.
And see, that to me makes it a little bit more personal too.
Yeah, and so
that's what we do try to do.
So using
sell
that
experience of that memory, because that's important to people.
Yeah. So I apologize. LJ?
Yep.
I'm Phil Myers. Nice to meet you, man. Very nice. And you are?
Angela.
Angela, very nice to meet you
I'll
guys.
try to pick away a couple times.
Yeah. And Peyton and Maria are here to help you guys and like give you some more props.
So let's say you want to email some of your clients, right? And let's say, what would you typically like want to like email or promote them for?
This is more her, but I'm also trying to learn it. But I would be utilizing it for something different. So as far as like Scentsy, I don't know. Let's just use Scentsy Fresh.
Bring back my bar.
Bring back my bar. Okay. So we could set like a parameter where you could say something along the lines of like, help write out an email that promotes.
All kinds of typos.
Bring back my bar from Scentsy. And you could say like before even, like you could say like I'm a Scentsy consultant. I'm trying to get my clients to engage or like purchase more or kind of like whatever your goal is.
You got a lot of pressure on you right now with videoing of your typing.
I can't type if someone's behind me.
Plus the scenario, yeah. But I'm also not used to writing some of these like Scentsy Alright, anyways, so I'm a Scentsy consultant, help write out an email that promotes Bring Back My Bar from Scentsy.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Okay.
And let's see what it comes up with.
So, Bring Back My Bar, subject, and hey, there's Scentsy fandom. So, I guess that's also where I'm getting a little confused, is we have this. And let's say I want to change the intro. Do I say rewrite the same email, but in the beginning or intro, write it towards, because I think he used like a female example.
Okay,
So,
yeah. You could
would
say,
that redo it and edit it?
yeah, so you could type in like, change the intro to have more puns. Let's just say more puns.
What does it say? Hold on to your warmers.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I do like this though, because I mean, I have it at home. I just, like I said, I use it a little bit, but not for this.
And my recommendation with like email stuff too is like take this as like a template or an example, and then put your own like words or how you would say stuff or your own personality into it.
Yeah.
Right? Like you still want to be like creative. You still want to like talk to your clients and your people through your own voice. But this is just a really good template.
So it changed the top there that time. So this is just ladies. But this also gives you some ideas of, even if you don't want to use this, like you can still then spot your brand and be like, okay, I want to add this, add that.
Yeah. Or you could even do one too, like a schedule. So you can say, please create an email schedule promoting summer fragrances for Scentsy.
See, you, I think, because you know more of Scentsy, because you deal with it more than I do. I help from time to time, but I'm not like fully in it. You would know more of like what you would think that's like promotional or something. Me, I don't know that, but I can help where I can try to.
Yeah. So like Bring Back My Bar 6 days prior, I did like, what would you mix a Bring Back My Bar scent with something current to kind of like, you know, just kind of a fun idea. And then I did each day, I did like a sniff review as like a shorts of each scent. And then at the end of the month, I'll have him pick the ones he likes, and then that will finish out the month. It's kind of how I have it set up in my head. It's kind of how I did it. And then I did a full video me and him did together on YouTube of us like sniffing it and all that stuff. Yeah. And then, so.
I'm trying to think of how to word that. So we're saying said something about 6 days.
Yeah, so I did this at the end of June where I picked 6 scents that and did a
so
mix.
let's say it's coming out in May.
Sure.
I would never say that, but that's on my list.
About that, I think it might have changed it up there.
Yeah, I think like.
But there's probably certain language that may also confuse it. I know because language is confusing.
This one we did. This one we did. It fell behind. It's okay.
So this is the products and product programs room. Got a couple of displays again with various different products, backdrops.
I can't stand stage. It's very light, but people go crazy over it. Yeah, they do.
Sure, yep. You see a lot of that. Yep. Are you?
Yourself.
So if you're up for it, then write your favorite or your favorite thing about the my list. Yeah, it's October. I kind of want to keep it. Hold on.
You definitely gotta get the
We had this at one point.
All up in your grill. I'm all up in your face.
Bring back my bars that are from different regions. So
This
some
is
of
region
these,
2 right now, which is us, right?
No, we're region 1.
Oh, we're region 1.
Magnolia. I don't like it. Woolly slippers, I feel like
I've seen little bits and pieces of it.
sorry,
but
sorry.
I haven't actually gone to function.
we
enjoy
have
it.
something
So
like Life is Swell. I feel like we've had that before too.
I think you have. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's not like Simply Strawberry. I think we've had before. This one's different. That's lemon blossom basil. That basil is just a little too much. Just a little too much. Coconut Coast. That's actually not bad. It smells
Current Coast.
It's Coconut Coast, and I don't even
coconut.
like coconut. I can tolerate that. The coconut's not super strong.
Yeah, we have a winner. But you can't get it.
Nope. This is region 3. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This is vanilla oud.
That's very light. It's good. I like that. What was it called again?
Vanilla oud. We used to have it a long time ago.
I guess I can kind of get the vanilla from that. It's very light.
This is lovely lychee. That's okay. Oh, that's totally different.
Yeah. I think I got a little bit more off the bottom than I did the top.
Okay. So this is August with box.
Yeah, region 1 and region 2.
So we have ocean air and coconut water and color cleaner. We have snowberry, pink coconut. I really like that one. Cherry Jubilee.
Black raspberry and then coconut lemongrass.
And the scent of the month would be for September, Pistachio Woods. So these are, come back here, there we go. Different exclusive items that the Whiff Box had given in the past. So like, those were in there before they became available. The dish soap was before the summer collection, or no, the clean bundles came out. This was available in May before it came out in June. Same as those. These were all the exclusives that the Whiff Box usually has.
Everybody else who wasn't able to get it. So these are things we can work with, right? It's not
So these are going to be added into the Scentsy store. That as attendees we get early access. This is so cute. It's like a little stand.
There's like a little sip bar too.
That's adorable.
It's probably 20th annual jumbo pen.
We are heading to the.
Well, hold on now. Let's recap. We just had lunch.
Yeah.
We had some barbecue. Very expensive barbecue.
Yes, it was. But it was good.
And now we're going to the Scentsy Museum.
The history of Scentsy for the past 20 years.
We could probably walk around the left of it, maybe, unless this is just a flat.
I don't know. I wonder if they were actually
Okay, so it kind of gives you a little.
That's what it looked like.
Yep, so this is where the origins of Scentsy started. That's when Heidi and Orville took over.
All right, she's about to walk into the museum, which is Cheyenne. Does you need me to take a picture? Thank you for your time. That's all I can think of. It's funny because it's his middle name. You found by their middle name, so all the boys in the family are Richard with different middle names because they go by their middle name. And they're about to have a grandson. Welcome to Idaho. We had back in the day. That's how the bars used to be. And then this here was how they used to pour the wax. And then that was the container that the wax was poured into. And that's how it happened. These were the old style warmers we used to have.
Do you want to know that? Ze stonden bij fruit. Op een stand bij groente en fruit of zo hadden ze nog een plek. Zij ze waren.
At the Holiday Inn.
So these are what the old testers used to look like. They used to be glass jars. And they were.
Right, so this is what we saw in the old previous cabinet. That's how they used to pour into this thing. What are you giving me a weird look for?
Because you're giving me a weird look.
So we just got the original banana nut bread scents in the old packaging, in the old design. How cool. And you could only get that if you can.
True that. Recurrent. Old room sprays. What they used to look like. Old labels. The old packaging. The old testers that we used to have.
Well, look, they have shirts on.
So these are the old original wax machines that would distribute the wax into the bars in the plastic packaging. Don't be scared of Piglet. You can put.
This was all the college campus collections.
So back in 2010 and prior, this used to be the original boxes for the warmers, and then they changed to this, which also later to current, they switched to the ones that are different now.
Yes, because once they switched it, they changed the font to the different logo.
Yeah.
So this box and that box still have that logo to it. This is when Scentsy Spirit became.
Yep, Scentsy Spirit. So how do you live with authenticity?
What? I don't know. Just be you.
Is that what you're gonna write?
Yeah. Do you want to write your own?
I can't think of anything off the top. Just do it.
So then this is when layers were introduced in 2011.
Which that was like the body wash.
Yeah. Which later on changed. Yeah, they have body spray, which we don't have anymore.
And then washer with.
Wash with.
It's just a U. And then just all kinds of banners. There's Heidi and Orville. And there's someone enjoying some Scentsy there.
That was the
And I did it again every time.
I'm pretty sure this is when they changed the font.
Yeah, it says reimagined.
Yeah.
And this is when they came up with like the guy line or the groom,
Yeah.
skin, laundry, home,
Which
clean.
they kind of still have, but kind of don't. They don't have skin and groom, but they still have laundry, home, clean.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about this one.
And this was the Major League Baseball collection.
2015 was when they did the diffusers.
Which, for those that don't know, that it comes with the essential oils that you mix, which then releases the fragrance.
These were some of the first shades that we had. The shining star to this. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what we did right. This is where Heidi introduced our first wax collection that we do a lot more now. Indigo was the first one. She had the scent collection done up and she picked songs that went with it to have a whole experience.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a lot of these collections now, but this was the beginning of it all.
Indigo berries. Indigo ice.
This is very manly.
Manly. And then that's petals. Indigo petals. No?
But they were all scents that she wanted. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
That is Midnight Indigo.
This was the one I liked
And
the
that's
most.
Indigo Cotton.
And all the scents were supposed to embody blue and indigo and then she made a playlist that embodies those scents as well.
When I think of indigo, I think of Peter Dante.
Kids diffuser shade.
Kids diffuser. Once Upon a Time. And then this one as well, Deep Blue Sea. I don't remember these.
They're magnets.
Oh, that's cool. So you can kind of like place them however you want. Yeah, that's cool. Chapter 4, the last chapter, from 19 to 23. So this is the NFL collection. This is the breast cancer awareness. We're going to go into general sessions.
We're this way. This was bigger than the one last year.
Yeah, well, even when we went to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, that might have been bigger than this, but you also got to think there's more that goes behind that banner too.
Oh yeah. I was just on planner for a while.
Let's give them one more round of applause as they exit the stage. Thank you so much.